6,000 miles away from the nearest city. There's no lights, all dark, but no matter what, you choose to stay here with me. Can you hear that? Our life soundtrack, the love we never had. Just need to let go, give in to the glow. So I say run, I run so we can get lost together. Run to where we belong. Oh, where we belong.
This debate has been going on for a very long time. Gas or diesel? In this video, we're going to talk about, gas versus diesel truck. Always a good question. You're going to put a considerable amount of money down on a vehicle that will depreciate, that you'll have to use, that, will be a part of your life for, sometimes 5, 6, 7 years. So the question is big, and it's a difficult one to answer, gas or diesel, and it really comes down to what you do or what you want. Really, I'm going to start talking about, why you wouldn't want a diesel motor. Diesel motors, they're costly to maintain. An oil change, a synthetic oil change, is upwards around $200 Canadian. I pay $210 for mine. Rotella T6 with the filter and everything comes out to be $210. Changed myself. That's quite the price tag, just for an oil change. Another thing is fuel filters. It's recommended that you change the fuel filters at least every 2 oil changes. These fuel filters are $140. They are not cheap, to say the least. They are not cheap. So you're looking at, $300 or $400 oil changes sometimes. Maintenance. The thing is, though, when you do good maintenance, they last forever. But anyways, we'll get into that. Another downside of a diesel motor is that you have to have a supplemental cab heater for the winter, because the damn things do not warm up when it's cold out. When it's winter temperatures, kind of frigid, you'll never get heat out of a diesel motor unless you're working it. So unless you're towing, you won't get heat out of it. So you need a supplemental cab heater. And that's an extra cost. It's an extra thing to go wrong down the road. These Fords have 2 batteries. Now what that means is that, well, it's great because they're hard to kill. Even the dumbest people would have trouble killing these 2 batteries. But in the case that you do and they freeze, well, oh well, you have 2 batteries to replace, which just sucks. Another thing that sucks is that these trucks, you either need to delete them or dump gallons and gallons of diesel exhaust fluid in them. That gets the diesel exhaust fluid is costly, especially if you're towing. If you're towing 10, 15, 20,000 pounds, you're going to chew through it pretty quick. I actually need to put some in this thing, pretty soon, or else I'm going to run out. Or you're going to have to delete the DPF system, the SCR system, all that. And you're looking at, $2,000 right there, if not more. So that's an extra added expense. And then the truck becomes illegal, so you can get fines on top of that, and there's just all kinds of stuff. These systems aren't bulletproof, and it's hard deciding what to do with them. Now, the diesel trucks are also heavier. Because of the added weight, you got a turbo, you got a bigger block, you got a bigger transmission, you got more components, the 2 batteries, the works of it. You're looking at a lot of weight on that front axle. What this means is that the turning is going to be a lot harder than it would be in an F-150 or a gas F-250. It's going to be a heavier truck, and it's going to feel heavier, it's going to ride heavier, it's just going to handle heavier. These are big trucks. Now, it's not that bad. Of course, with good tires, good suspension, it'll be just as good as any other truck, but just something to keep in mind. It's added weight, and it's added meh, just. Another thing bad about these is that the diesel motor to step up from an F-250 6.2 liter gas to an F-250 6.7 liter turbo diesel, you're looking at a $10,000 option. Right off the bat, $10,000 gone. Just for a diesel motor. That's a hefty premium. So really, the downside to these motors comes down to price. I mean, you know, you're paying a $10,000 premium. You got your $200 oil changes. You got your almost $200 fuel filter changes. You got your DEF, or you got a delete, which means that if you want to buy a diesel motor in a truck and you want to delete it, you're looking at a $12,000, $13,000 upgrade over a regular 6.2 liter gas F-250, which is insane because that's like the price of a four-wheeler or a snowmobile or something. Now we're going to talk about the downsides to the gas motors. Gas motors, just generally, they don't have as much torque, they don't have as much pulling power. They do put out some power, but it's just not there for towing. The 6.2 liter gas motor guzzles the fuel. It's not as good on the highway as the diesel, and in the city it's atrocious. I think it's something like 11, 12 miles per gallon, around like 18, 19 liters per 100 kilometers. That sucks. That's bad. Does it make up for the money that you spend in the diesel? Well, that's a discussion. So the 6.2 liter, it's not a very efficient motor. Sounds good, and it looks good. Another thing, the 6.2 liter does not hold its value very well, respectively to the diesel. There's quite a difference there. So that's another thing to keep in mind. On a gas motor, you have spark plugs to go bad, you have coils, you have all kinds of little stupid components that aren't there on diesel motors. But that's kind of mitigated because the new diesel motors, they're all electronics anyways. They're more complicated, but you won't have to change spark plugs, so that's a plus. So with the gas motor, if you opt for a gas motor, you instantly lose towing capacity. The heavier hauling trucks are automatically equipped with the gas motor. Looks like we have a moose.
So I say run, I run so we can get lost together. Run to where we belong. Oh, where we belong. Oh, where we belong.
Now we're going down this huge hill that I was always talking about.
Thousand miles away from the nearest city. There's no lights, all dark, but no matter what, you choose to stay here with me. Can you hear that? Our life soundtrack, the love we never had. Just need to let go, give in to the glow. So I say run, I run so we can get lost together. Run to where we belong. Oh, where we belong. Run.
gonna do this handheld because I don't think that mount that I use is actually able to hold this camera up over this road. No worries, there's no one on this road. You can probably guess why. So now I'm gonna talk about some, so like the benefits of each motor. The thing with the gas motor is that it produces heat quickly, so that in the winter, you know, the vehicle actually warms up when you remote start it. There's nothing more gimmicky than remote start on a diesel. It has that nice V8 growl to it. These Power Strokes, when you delete them, they don't necessarily sound good at full throttle. They just sound like they're screaming at full force. So the gas motor, you get cheaper maintenance. The 6.2 liter is a good motor. It lasts a long time. Same thing as the 5.4 in the older trucks. I mean, they're pretty robust motors. They had a few electrical problems back in the day, but I mean, the 6.2 has been a pretty solid option. 6.2 is going to be 10 grand cheaper than the alternative, the diesel. So if you're looking just for a simple work truck, you know, you just need something simple, you know, you don't need like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, then the gas motor would be a great option for you. I don't want this to be biased because I obviously do own more diesel trucks than I own gas ones. For example, I own 0 gas trucks, so there's that. However, I do think gas motors, they're more simple, they're easier to maintain. I mean, the diesel holds 13 liters of very dirty, smelly, black oil, so that's not always nice. Another thing is the gas motor, you can generally work on it yourself. If you lose a spark plug or a coil, or you know, you need to do head gaskets, or you know, work on the valve train or whatever, there's actually room in that engine bay to do so. You can actually work on stuff in that one. In the diesels, you can't because it's just packed full of shit. But anyway, so the benefits to having the gas motors generally just, yeah, price. Comes down to price. You save money with the gas motor. Now the thing is, if you're trying to make money with the truck, you know, an industrial truck, a commercial truck is just better off to be diesel if you're using it for that. Of course, if it's light duty, then gas is fine too. But I mean, you're really comparing apples to oranges here, where the diesel is meant for a whole different line of work than the 6.2 liter is. So the benefits of the diesel motor are you get a proper ton of torque for days, and I mean for days, maybe torque for even weeks. I mean, you see the shit I haul. If you don't, I recommend you going back, seeing my other videos for reasons to get a diesel truck. Now in these new 6.7s, you're looking at reliability. Reliability is top notch with these trucks. Not very many people are having problems with them. The thing with these is, you know, you'd be hard pressed to get a gas motor up to like 1,000,000 miles. These motors, especially when deleted, can do that. You know, if they're pushed to their limits all the time, no. But, you know, if you're just towing maybe 10,000 pounds, yeah, they're good for a lifetime. Very solid motors. If you just want a cool truck, you know, you might not be towing all the time, you might never be towing, but let's face it, a diesel truck is cooler than a gas truck, so you'll have that going for it. When I first had my F-250, I didn't tow shit. I always wanted a trailer, maybe a camper or something. Obviously I'm glad I bought it now because I started a company with it. But here's a little story. We were driving on this road actually, and I was supposed to do a course. And the course was, you could go on boat. It was like a commercial fishing course. You know, in case you have to jump overboard or something, and teach you the survival suits and all that. But anyways, we had to go to Goose Bay to take this test, a 5-hour drive. And the test was, you know, jumping in the water, flipping over a life raft, shit like that. And anyways, we had to get there. So they were towing this probably 12, 13,000 pound trailer, and they were towing it with this Chevy Dually. Nice truck. But anyways, you know, they were driving 80. I wanted to pass them, but I didn't. I said, well, what's the hurry, right? Getting there before them is not going to help because we need them to do the test. So I just stuck behind them. Sure enough, an hour later, the wheels come rolling off their truck right into the ditch. So anyways, that was when, you know, I pulled up, had an idea, right? Well, your truck's down, but I got a truck that can pull that easily, right? So basically just hooked onto it, everyone jumped into my truck, and we went down there, we got the course done. So having that diesel truck, you know, there's a saying, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Guys, check this out. This is hilarious. I can't even. Look at this. That piece of metal bent up and took out the tire. I can't believe it. Look at that. Cut it wide open. I can't get over it. So I don't really know what consequences that's gonna have, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so we're gonna check out real quick. Make sure a small headache didn't turn into a big headache. It wouldn't surprise me if it did. You guys can see it better than me. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I'm not fixing it. The flies, there's too many of them. Not doing it. No. I have no intentions of getting bit, you know, 10, 12 times like that. If not more. Being endlessly frustrated. Not doing it. So we're gonna keep rolling.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like.
Camera I have for nighttime shooting. Still not very good. Jeez, it's full of fly bites. This is brutal. Anyways, let's get the stuff put away here. Go and try. Alright, let's go. Oh jeez.
Nothing I want more, nothing else I wanna see. To grab a mic and hit a stage and kill it on the scene. Persevere for my team so they can acquire cream. Find out what the words pays off really mean. Breathing life to a dream, my peers wouldn't believe.
And our final challenge for the night. We are taking a very quick Timmy stop with the 53-foot trailer. That's right. This is the most Canadian thing you will see, folks. We got to get the Timmies. Wonder what they're thinking back there. Okay, we gotta take this super wide. Gotta order right there. Hopefully this is wide enough. Yes, it's good enough. Taking her wide. Hi, can you do wraps? Can you do a chicken bacon ranch wrap?
What's that?
Crispy chicken?
How much chicken, sir?
No more chicken, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, can I have, the chicken bacon ranch wrap with turkey instead?
Sir, we don't have any chicken.
Turkey, I said. With turkey, not chicken.
Turkey wrap.
Yeah, like well, whatever the chicken bacon ranch is, but with turkey instead of chicken.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're gonna have some problems. You see how that trailer's not lining up? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this wheel all the way clockwise and get way out there, and hopefully we clear that little thing. If not, then we're hitting it. All right, we gotta do this. We either did make it or didn't make it. Who knows? Looks like we did. Oh, don't worry, I got a 53-foot trailer behind me. That's why I'm doing weird things. That was awkward. Literally, like, out, pulled up beside them. Oh, this is good. I can hear them speaking now. Look at this idiot. Look at what he's doing. There's only one way to live, people, and that is hate it. If you don't have haters, well, you're doing something wrong. How much was it?
12.65.
13?
12.65.
13?
12.65.
12.60. Okay, sorry. 12. Okay. Keep the change?
No, yes, sir.
No, you keep that.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, now we gotta get out of here. Without making too much of a fool of ourselves. You also can't forget there's a huge swing on the back of that trailer where the back of it sticks out so much. Almost home free. We are doing pretty good so far. Ran over a cop, scared the shit out of me. Alright, that's it. We're done. We're out of here. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. I still got to go to Labrador City, which is another 5-hour drive, drop that stuff off. If anything interesting happens, I'll just throw it in the end of the video. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sure you did, because that was some interesting... Shit went down. Anyways, as it always does on this channel, doing it for you guys. You better appreciate it. You better hit that subscribe button. I'm just kidding. You don't. You better. You can do what you want. I'm not telling you how to live your life. But anyways, guys, if you like these videos, well, you know what to do, because I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. So you do what you want to do. You do you. Boo, boo. Jesus Christ. You guys, everyone, you guys have a good day. Hopefully it'll be better than mine.